Well, it's week 2 for Kenny's Two Pennies. And after a nice little show for last week, I've got a few more tidbits for this week. First, I'm gonna lead off by saying congratulations to both Mynderse and Buffalo. Mynderse for showing that they're gonna be a much improved team this year with a nice win over those Wildcats from Ontario County, the Marcus Whitman Wildcats, who are right up on that hill just north of Rushville. But you know, Liam and Weep Carahair, the quarterback for the Mynderse Blue Devils, showed he's going to be a pretty good leader this year, running for a touchdown and also with that nice long touchdown pass. A nice 33-16 victory for the Blue Devils, and also a nice opening day win for the Buffalo Bills. Everybody was thinking the Bears were going to mop the floor with the Bills, but you know, the Bears didn't use much of any detergent, because you know, the Bills showed, hey, you can't just judge them by a poor preseason. B.J. Manuel showed a good command of the offense at times, and especially don't count out Fred Jackson. He may be one of the elder statesmen among running backs for the NFL, but he still showed that he could take it down when it really needed it, almost winning it with a touchdown, but getting the Bills right in range to kick the game-winning field goal and open with a much-needed good road victory. But of course, this coming week, it's our rivals for the home opener. That's right, the Miami Dolphins come to Orchard Park. And boy, do I hate those fish. Speaking of fish, I'm going on to another topic here. You know, it always seems as though the media wants to bash wildlife now, especially the ones who've been known to have interactions with humans. What is it with the media vilifying wildlife? Heck, they always talk about how when swimmers come near them, that sharks are in the area. And they say, a nice close encounter with a great white. Nice close encounter with a tiger shark. Ah! Yeah, I mean, there's been interactions between shark and humans, but they aren't very common. But I mean, hey, you see what's happened with sharks. A lot of them have suffered because of that human interaction. And you know what? A lot of them needlessly get killed. Heck, the two biggest sharks, the basking shark and the whale shark, would rather avoid humans. Because, I mean, what do? They eat plankton, some of the smallest organisms in the sea. But of course, it's the great whites, the tigers, the hammerheads, and others who've had interactions with humans that they go after. Truth is, sharks would rather avoid interactions with humans. But you know, to me there's nothing cooler than seeing the sight of one swimming by with that unique dorsal fin. Although I do want a little protection when I see one swimming by. But also, just this morning, there was talk of a mountain lion going after a kid. Well, you know, I'm glad mountain lions are making a comeback. Because, you know, in a lot of ways they were almost extirpated from the United States of America. But, you know, you don't need to vilify mountain lions. Heck, when you go into their habitat, you're gonna maybe have interactions with humans. And I mean, others, coyotes, wolves. Boy, do they get these bad headlines, especially when there's interaction with humans. Hey, word to the media, stop vilifying wildlife. They're part of this earth too. Do we want them needlessly killed? Oy vey. And I also want to express my anger about the way Obama is handling the ISIS situation. Because you want to know something? The ISIS has shown long ago that you can't use diplomacy. Heck, these guys want to take civilization back to the Stone Age. You see how they just round up everybody, especially those poor Syrian and those poor Iraqi soldiers, rounding them up and then executing them. And what did ISIS do with those two Americans? You knew they were pretty much doomed from the start. What do? They cut their heads off. Well, you want to know something? Obama said he didn't really have any plan to deal with ISIS. Hey, word to Obama. Show that you're leader of the greatest nation on earth. You know what? You've been a joke all along, Obama. Now, in a couple of days, you're going to unveil a plan to deal with ISIS. You should have had one long ago. You know, everybody triumphed it when you were elected president, the first African-American president. Well, you know what you've been in these 6 years, 5-6 years you've been president? You've been a laugher. Well, you know, maybe you can redeem yourself a little bit if you got a nice way to deal with ISIS. You know what I want to do? Wipe them off the face of this planet. There's no need for a group with their morals, or lack thereof. Especially lack thereof. Let's get rid of these numbnuts, shall we? And last but not least, I want to just talk about what was a sad week for Rochester, especially what happened to Daryl Pearson. He became the first Rochester police officer in 55 years to lose his life in the line of duty. My hat is off to you, Officer Pearson. You know, you were a hero. And I mean, you should be honored for your sacrifice. The thing is, I do hope what happens to the guy that did kill you. I mean, I'm just one of those who just feel that the death penalty should be brought back to the New York State. Anybody who kills a police officer should receive the automatic death penalty. Officer Pearson, thank you for your service to Rochester and to his partner. You almost took down that suspect. I mean, you did take him down, you arrested him, but he was gonna do you if you hadn't reacted with your training. You know, there could have almost been 2 dead officers, and that would have been a real tragedy. But you know, that justice is gonna come to the killer there of Officer Pearson. And also, my condolences to the Glazer family there in Rochester. In a situation that was eerily similar to Payne Stewart. They were on a plane that pretty much was unresponsive because of hypoxia. Apparently there was problems with the plane where they lost oxygen. Thing is, the plane flew until it crashed off the coast of Jamaica. Depressurization. That's the word I was looking for. Well, you know what? My condolences to the Glazer family. And let's hope Rochester can recover from this. Thank you, Officer Pearson. I'm Ken Haas. That's my story this week, and I'm sticking to it. Love it.